Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, ScottDog. I hope you're well. We are going to, what are we going to do today? We are going to, well, find out who we get in the Champions League. That's going to be one thing we're going to do. Probably do some other stuff as well, right? I just need to go and check the audio, so let's crack on with that. Bear with me. Let's go see how good or bad the audio is. I'm all over the place this morning. No idea what I'm doing. Hold your horses, right? Here we go. Let me quickly check it. I'll be right back. Okay, audio's terrible. We need less music. Hopefully that's a bit better. Hopefully that's better. Right, okay. Someone sent me a message. Bear with me. Let me just have a quick read of that. Find out if that's important or not. Fingers crossed, no. Okay, we're good to go. We're finally there. Right, I apologise. What the hell are we doing? So let me have a quick catch up as to what we've done, because off camera, I went and played some games just because I wanted to keep us moving. Interestingly, we got offered interviews for Hull and Stoke, which I turned down. Maybe stupidly I turned down, but I turned them down nonetheless. And we are now in a place where we are top of the league. We have yet to lose a game, which is not what we expected. I did change our formation to be two defensive midfielders rather than two standard midfielders, just to see if we could be a little bit more solid. I don't think it's necessarily worked. Let's have a little look at our results. I mean, we have obviously at the start of the season we conceded a lot of goals. Not huge numbers, but because we play attacking football anyway, we were conceding goals. But we've changed, and somehow we've started scoring more. Now there has been some other changes to the team. Because we didn't have any fullbacks, I went and committed and brought some fullbacks in. Let's have a little look at what we've got. So if we go to tactics over here, we've now got Vasquez, who is a Mexican, a 28-year-old Mexican. We're not paying them anything, which is good. And he is a pretty good, not great, but a pretty good left fullback for us, and who can play wing back. And we went and signed Sanusu down here, who is a 19-year-old Nigerian, lots of potential, looks like, and is straight into the team. And as you can see down here, is a reasonable fullback as well. So we've got those positions covered. It does mean we've had to throw some people out of the squad. Equally, I really wasn't happy with Lopez. He really wasn't doing it for us. So I went and signed a new goalkeeper, Sai, and he's 19 years old. He's from Senegal and he's got potential. Unfortunately, he does go away on international duty. So where we thought we'd replace one goalkeeper with a goalkeeper who doesn't go away, we're now back in the place where potentially he's going to be going on international duty. And I'm not sure he's any better or worse than Felix that we had. So maybe not great. But he does look pretty good. He's stepped in and he's done okay. And again, contracted for nothing. So not the end of the world. What else is there to go through? Oh yes, this we're now 600 grand in debt. Not great, but more than that, They are not happy with our handling of the wage. I can't remember where we see it, but they are not particularly pleased with our wage handling. But fingers crossed, the Champions League draw is going to deal with some of that. I say continue because it is literally the next thing that's happening. So fingers crossed, we get someone good. We have got some injuries, which doesn't help either. We've also got the transfer window coming up. And we're going to have some players who are homegrown for the first time, trained by our club for the first time in a very long time, or ever really. So fingers crossed that's going to allow us to start having more. They might not be great players, but they're going to give us something at least. Mutalev has shown signs of a total collapse of a footballer. What? Scott is still here. We can't get rid of him. He's not in the squad. Okay. And here we go. I think we're into Champions League draw territory. And then we've got IBV in the cup in the fourth round. Be nice to get through that. But again, I mean, we've got some time before we have to play our next game. So we can potentially play our strongest team. UEFA Champions League draw today. Let's attend this press conference first, and then we'll do the draw. And just hope we get someone good or bad, as the case may be. What's your reaction to... what's my reaction to Haridason marking out Mathiasen as our most influential player? It's a little surprising to hear those comments. Okay. Do you perhaps feel that there is more, that he misread your team in such a manner? Are you confident in the upcoming tie? You must be keen for a repeat performance. It all comes back to hard work. Vasquez had a fine start to his career. I'm pleased. Popular has scored 3 goals in 3 matches. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, it's time, everybody. It is time. From memory, this takes forever, right? Okay. We missed the Champions League music because I had the audio coming out of the speakers. I apologise. Okay, here we go. So we want to put this on 3 times speed. And we want to get drawing, right? This could take a while. There's a lot of teams in the draw. So if we come out late, it could take a little while. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce half of these teams' names. I can only just pronounce ours, and I'm not sure it's right. Is this better? This feels better, yeah. Let's go with this one, the overview. Hold on, is this slowed down again? No, apparently not. Oh, yeah, it seemed like it was slower. Right, match 3. Linfield. I mean, ideally, we want a team we've never, ever heard of, right? I think. Oh, looks like we're out, and it looks like, I think we're heading, is that Cyprus? We might be heading to Cyprus. How many matches are there? Only 14. Okay, we'll watch the rest of this. See if there's any teams we know. Shakhtar. TNS, Total Network Solutions. I don't know if they're still called that or if they changed it to something else. Okay. Who the heck are Astana? Cluj? Okay. Dynamo BT. Okay. Well, look, there's the draw. What does this mean? Astana will play Astana Champions League. Astana have been drawn at home for the first tie. Astana, they've got their own arena. Oh no. Um, with the draw pitting a semi-pro outfit away to a bigger team in the turquoise yellows. A bumper crowd is expected that will undoubtedly be fascinating. The current holders of the competition are Liverpool. 30,000 on a synthetic pitch. What do we know about them? Kazakhstan is the flag. Okay. We're off to Kazakhstan. We know nothing about them, right? Okay. Well, off to Kazakhstan we go, everybody. Our match has been rearranged. When is this? The 14th of July. So we've got some time to get there. It might give us some chances to get some players fit. We can skip the draw. Oh, there was another draw. So if we get through, we'll either play Sheriff or Cork City. I see. Okay. Well, I mean, we've got to try and get through the first one, which seems unlikely. I guess the good news is at least the qualifying is in the early stages of our, or in the middle of our season. So we should be fully fit, whereas these other teams who aren't playing their season at the same time as us will be unfit, right, or out of practice or out of shape potentially. Okay. Okay, up against IBV. We haven't got a great record against them. What's happening over here? You're injured, so we'll take you out and we'll put you in. I guess we put you in the middle. We put Mullins in the middle over here, maybe. Okay, maybe we go with this. Lopez is on the bench. This is the cup, right? So we can rest some people, but I think we're fine. Both of our centre halves are injured anyway. So sorry, one yellow away injured. They're one yellow away from suspension, so it's not the end of the world on that one. Okay. Okay, let's get going, boys. What is this bar doing on the back of these chairs? Doesn't look like it's giving any support for anything. Okay. Here we go, boys. Different challenge for us. Being clinical in front of goal. What are you doing to ensure The team picks up where it left off. It's all about momentum. How important would it be to score first? We play with positivity. Okay, here we go. Come on, boys. Smitty your digs. Thank you very much for the sub. Love the name. Okay. A minute in. Thought we were about to be a goal down. Well, that is not ideal. We do have a replacement in Kin Keller, so we'll put you on. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. He did say he was going to focus on Matez, and then he gets injured. Seems a bit suspicious, if you ask me. Oh, it's him again. He always scores against us. Goodness sake. Okay, well, we're not looking great. We have had more of the ball. Well. Let's send them back out there. See if we get any kind of forward momentum. We pass the ball away to no one. Has anyone got anything to show us? Anything at all? Would be lovely. Get in. King Keller. Love that. 6th goal of the season for him. Don't really have any midfielders to bring on other than an injured one. We don't want extra time, boys. Please. Out of everything, the last thing we want is extra time. Well, crap. Is there a way to bring him off without making a change? Don't know if there is. Ooh. I don't know how to... I don't know how to bring him off. Is there a way just to... Is there a way to sub him off without... Oh man, I don't know if there is. I guess I can now make a change, right? Okay, good. I think that's it though. I think that's all the changes I can make, right? Oh no, okay, we can make another change. This is not wise. Okay, well, you're in. Oh well. Here we go again. More penalties that we're probably going to crash out on if we get to that stage. They've gone to a 5 at the back. Ooh. Corner ball. We had 66% of the possession. We had a game earlier in the cup that went to extra time. We had 40 odd shots, which just about sums it up really for us. Hartson bursting forward. Look at him go. Diaz bringing it forward. Is he going to get a cross in? He is. To the back stick, Scott is there. He's not going to get that, but we are going to get a corner. Come on, boys. Ooh, we've got a penalty. No idea who's taking it. Who is taking it? The Kruich. Blasts it home. He's absolutely knackered. Look at him. Good pen. Powers it past the keeper. Ooh. Rattles the crossbar as Telgren, who's also knackered. No more injuries, boys. Come on. Can't afford any more injuries. And Gulo. Terrible pass from Scott. Diaz misses the header. Ooh. It's the post. Come on, boys. Let's just see this one through. We're almost there. And Gulo out to Hartson. Uh-oh. Here they come. Are they going to get a last-minute equaliser? No. Hart is there to clear it away. Angulo heads it on, but they're still in the box. They've got a last second corner. Uh-oh. Well done, boys. I think we're going to be in pain for the next few days. What does winner mean? I don't know what. We haven't spoken to the medical staff yet. We don't know what the injury is. We're about to find out. Okay. 5 weeks to 2 months. Oh, crap. Okay. Horizon, we took it for granted. Injured for Vasquez, 2 to 3 days. Okay, let's send the assistant to that one. 6 first team is injured. Yep, you're not wrong. And a suspension. Oh God, this is a problem. This is a big problem for us. Thankfully, we've got a bit of time off. When's our next match? 10 days. Okay. Well, that's good news. Bit of time for some people to come back at least. Okay. More cup games. As you would expect, the usual ones are through, although maybe not all of them. We'll have a little look at the draw, shall we? Here we go. We prefer to avoid them. Okay. We'd also prefer to avoid Breeder Blick. Okay, good. Like a home tie, please. Okay, we're away to KV. Okay, nice. All right, let's keep going. Okay, when's the transfer window? It's coming up, right? So it's on the next game here, but it's going to mean we can register different players in the squad, which means we might be able to register Scott for a few weeks. Really, I can't afford the 160k that you're asking me to pay out there. Who'd have thought? Okay. Don't need to worry too much on the recruitment, I don't think. I don't like that we've got a game 2 days after each other. Is that what I'm seeing here? That doesn't look ideal. have we got going on here? We've got Grotta, and then we've got these guys. Oh, come on. 2 days after it. Then we've got the Cup final. Then we've got the Champions League. Oh, man. It's a pretty rough month. Is there any way you can ask for fixtures to be moved? I know that sounds a bit silly, but can you like come down here and... Doesn't look like it. Well, that's a shame. Okay, what have we got? 9 days to 3 weeks, 1 to 3 days. Not that you'll really matter. 3 to 5 days, 7 to... Yeah, we've got a lot of people out. Okay. Against Grotta next. So these guys aren't until December. These guys are all 30. I thought we had more that did meet the criteria. Apparently not. Maybe they all went out on loan. Maybe that's the problem. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Right, let's keep going. Lingby link terminated. Okay, that's not ideal. But would like to discuss with you potential affiliations. Beneficial seek a parent club. Yeah, I agree. Nice one. Brilliant. We'll go with that. Fingers crossed we can get someone good. The problem is that 25-man squad. Could really do with more peeps. Right, let's keep going. We got some news. What we got? First place, second. Oh, sorry, second place, third in the league today. Right, let's go up against Grotta, see how we get on, and then we're up against Vikinger 2 days later. That sucks so bad. Why would you give us one of our biggest games of the season, literally 2 days after it? You can't find any other space in the calendar for that to go in. We've just had 10 days without a game. Tad annoying, that. Okay. Adri Lopez is about to leave, thank God. Okay, financial update. Ooh, 761 grand in debt. Rough. Rough. We lost 141k this month. I think it's to do with our scouts. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I think it's this. I think because we've got our shortlist on keep records up to date, I think that might be some of the problem. I think we're going out and scouting people even though we don't have a budget for it. We're 309 on our scouting budget, as you can see. So I think this might be part of the issue. We are in a real bad way. Okay, start the transfer window, Premier League window. Adri Lopez has gone. Important dates in July. It's picked up some positive as well as some negative traits. Okay. We've got 17 grand and we're under the wage budget again. And this is the problem. I've spent so much money on scouting, which we needed to do, but at the same time, I didn't realise it would just continue to scout people even though you had a budget. So that's a bit of a problem. But hopefully the Champions League money is going to help us, right? Please. This is a real concern. This is a real concern. Okay. Guess I'm going to put you in. And look at the people we've got on the bench. Can't play these people. What are you talking about? Oh, here's a question. Let's come out of this for a second. If we go to our squad and go to registration. Nice. We've got another player who's homegrown. Only one. I guess if we put our... Hold on. Any other homegrown? No, just these two. Fair enough. Well, look, at least we've got an extra person in the squad. That's quite nice. How long are you out for? You're out for 11 days to 4 weeks. If I was to change those round... We could also just put a midfielder in here. Like... Hold on, I'm sure we had a player. What was his name? He's none of these. Oh, here you go, him. He's not homegrown, unfortunately, but we could put him in and drop someone else who's injured. But I think we do this for now because we're going to have a chance to. We're going to have a chance to re-sort this. So we'll do this. Let's hope that Matthewson doesn't get too upset. Okay. Can't play you. Put you in. Now we've got none of those other players, so you guys are on the bench even though you're absolutely knackered. Okay, I think this is us. You're suspended. I think this is us. Is there anything we want to do because we're struggling? Okay. Okay, here we go. Gives us confidence. Are you hopeful of a performance today? Is there a different challenge going up against a newly appointed manager? I'm delighted for him. Okay. Here we go. Come on, boys. I'd love to get a win early and then be able to put the tempo down, rest people, do all of those things. That would be really nice. They are bottom of the league. We always struggle against a team bottom of the league, I find. Always finds a bit of a rough one. Jaeger. Van Dijk. It's a deep cross. Vasquez in the box. Oh, referee. Referee? Nothing. What are you doing just passing it around like that? We should, I guess, change these. We don't need 2 match stats, do we? Oh, every time. Okay, ball into the box. Ooh, headed onto the roof of the net. Unlucky Diaz. Doesn't look like KR are playing until later. Surely you're going to hit the target from there, mate. Get in. Mounge is there. Two defenders around him. Oh, God. Ooh. Outside of the right boot. Goalkeeper standing with 1 foot behind the goal line. Okay. You're capable of better. Go on, boys. Telgren. Abdul Muttaleb. Go on a ball. Not the best finish. Uh-oh. They're in behind. Ooh. Van Dijk. Surely, boys. Oh, okay, we're going backwards. Nice football. Vasquez, Moungy over the bar. This has so got a goals being scored by them fairly soon, right? Well done, Abdul Muttaleb. Jaeger. Oh, my Lord. Come on. This sucks. Please. Oh, my God. Every chance has fallen to Moungy. Vasquez in the box. What was that? Surely. Oh, my. We're so getting FM'd, right? Oh, we got a pen. Van Dijk to take. Oh, no. Yes, get in, boys. We'll just make some changes. Hopefully not be too weak. But we just need to rest people. I like the fact it's telling us to work the ball into the box. Do you see how many shots we've had from in the box? Go on, Kinkella. Jaeger. Yes, Hassenberg. We are trying to train him to be a defensive midfielder. His tackling isn't great, but his long shots are good. Took a deflection on the way through. Okay. Last couple of minutes. Hopefully people aren't too knackered for the next game. That's all we can hope for. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Well done, boys. So we say 6 points clear, but they do have a game in hand, which I think they're playing now, to be fair. Five matches, one in a row. That might be about to change. Okay, they got a draw, so we're 5 points clear at the top of the league. That's great news. A little bit of distance between us, and bearing in mind we've got then the championship stage, which is a bit of a tough one because you play the 5 best teams, right? Okay, what have we got? Defied a lot of expectation this season, progressing nicely up the table over a few weeks. We've done well. The likes of Jaeger be rested ahead of a busy upcoming fixture. No, they won't be. Hello. Hello, Alex. How are you? We'll see how it goes. I like to have some flexibility. How important is the performance been for them? Yeah, pretty good. How we handle his return. We'll take it game by game. What's the latest on Runeson's injury? It's been noted that you've signed a number of young players. It'd be irresponsible if I wasn't thinking of the future. What did you miss? You missed a few things. You missed some big stuff. Let me give you a recap, because yesterday evening I played some games off camera because I just wanted to get the season moving. So we're now 14 games into the season, which is quite nice. We're getting towards the business end. You missed the draw for the cup, so we'll have a look at all of those things now you're here, shall we? Let's talk first about our squad. So we have sold Lopez and signed Sai, a young Senegalese goalkeeper. Hopefully doesn't go away too often, but looks pretty good. Bit of potential, could be a good player for us, could improve a lot, all of those things. So that's him. Who else did we sign? We also went a bit crazy. We signed a fullback from Nigeria, who, again, it looks all right, a bit of potential, but we signed him because our fullbacks are poor. So we wanted to bring people in, and we signed hold on. We signed Vasquez down here. Again, not on a contract, but he's a fullback. He can play down the wing, so that's quite nice. And we just wanted to have better creative fullbacks, because I think that was what was causing the issue. Wolfsburg didn't even come back to us. I wonder if that's still an open job. Yeah, they didn't even come back to us, did Wolfsburg? Maybe they did, and maybe I missed it. I don't think I heard anything from them. We did have an offer for 2 interviews, one from Hull, which I was very close to saying yes to, and one from Stoke. But Hull, interestingly, if we go and search for Hull have state-of-the-art training facilities and excellent youth facilities. I was really tempted to go to Hull. They're expected to finish 6th in the championship. I think from memory was their preview. Down here, they're expected to finish 8th. So, having a performance in for Hull could have been huge, and could potentially, but then it's Hull. So we've stuck with where we are. Champions League football, which I guess takes us on to that. We, financial wise, it's getting worse. We're 761 grand in debt. We do have a bit of transfer budget. I found out why we're losing so much money. This is a problem. I'm sure this is it. I had our shortlists to keep our records up to date, and I think that means even though we had no budget, they were still going and scouting those people. That we set this to nothing, and they were still going out and spending money. I suspect it was that was causing us a problem. They were still going and keeping the ones they'd done previously up to date, which was causing us an issue. So I think that's why we're in such a financial pickle. The board have made note of it, that we are not perform. I can't remember where you see, but they're not particularly happy with us managing our budget. So that's that. The other thing that you missed, really, let's just have a look at the league table. So we're currently top of the league. We're still unbeaten. It was a real shaky start, but very early on, I decided to move our midfielders to defensive midfielders, just because in the early part of the season, we were conceding a lot of goals. It felt like we were conceding a lot of goals. It doesn't look like we actually were, but it felt like that. So I went out and we converted to 2 defenders, and I think we've been a bit more solid, 2 defensive midfielders. We haven't really got the squad for it, but we're trying to get people to fit in. I'm hoping that we can get Hessingberg. Let's get rid of our youths from here. I'm hoping that we can get Hessingberg to be a defensive midfielder. We are trying to train him there, and he's starting to get there, but his tackling's not great. But he could be all right for a defensive midfielder, I think. Not amazing, but he could be all right for that. What else have we got going on? Yeah, the results have been going pretty well. The only other thing I think there is to show you is we had our Champions League draw, which you missed. But we've got a game, unfortunately, 2 days after this game that we've just played. We've got one of the best teams in the league. But then we've got KV, who are second in the league, but in the cup. And then we've got Astana, who are from Kazakhstan and are rated better than us. I don't think we've done any scouting or anything on their players. We don't know anything about any of them. But that's who we've got in the Champions League. So Astana it is for us. But equally, straight after that, we've got our most important game of the season, which is Division 2. Yeah, is team in second place. Yeah, he doesn't, but at the same time, I can't afford really to go out and sign other people. So I think we're just going to see how he does. Equally, I'm tempted to, although he'll be a defensive midfielder, we might change his role to be more pushing forward, because this is the important stat for him. So we'll see how that goes. I think he can at least fulfill a role there. At the moment, he's unaccustomed to playing there, but being played there anyway. So, okay, next game, big match for us, this one. They're in 4th place, so they're not as dominant as they once were. The other thing that's happened is we've had quite a few injuries. We've got you out for 9 days to 4 weeks, so we've unregistered you while the transfer window's open. You don't play for us, but we've had quite a few players. The other thing that's really important that's happened for us is, look at this. We've now got 2 homegrown players this guy is a homegrown player. I mean, he's not very good, but I've got. I mean, ultimately, we've got an extra player to have in the squad. I have no idea about Astana. We know nothing about them. You know, we haven't got any staff reports. We don't really have people going out and doing any work to find out about them. So it's a bit of an unknown for us. All we know is that their reputation is better than ours, I think. There's not a lot for us to say other than that, really. You know, there is no news about them at all.